just keep this show rolling right along. Let's move on to Spain now. Okay. Now, interestingly enough, Spain. Well, what? Let's look at Spain's numbers first. Spain had 7 views yesterday on YouTube. Thanks so much for those views. All those 7 views were from folks, younger folks under the age of 18. Okay. Thanks so much for those 7 views, Spain. Okay. Also, before we get started here, Spain, be sure to click on that subscribe button and the share button and the like button. And also, come over and you can also follow me on Twitch. I do 2 live streams a day. One that starts between 1 and 4 p.m. right now. I try to do 1 p.m. if I get up in time, and one at 8 p.m., which is all about reading our way through the R for Data Science book by Hadley Wickham. Okay, plus a little data analytics at the end to throw in. Okay, what do we got here? So we can see Spain has had what, a little over 5 million cases. 87,477 deaths. Now, again, if you look at the cases by year for Spain, this doesn't look particularly good. All right, this doesn't necessarily look good. But here's the good news: deaths are looking very good. Or looking good. I think it's too soon to call it very good, but deaths are looking good right now. There's a pretty good chance that Spain's 2020 COVID-19 deaths will not reach 2020's COVID-19 deaths. Okay, so we take a look at some numbers here now. You can see, like many countries, they had a spike somewhere in January 2021. In the case of Spain, that case has spiked at 93,822 cases for a single day, before having a long declining trend all the way down here when you had 7,209 cases for a single day. She went from over 75,000 to 7,000. That's like a tenth of what the other numbers was, before coming back up here on July the 26th at 61,625 deaths. And again, those numbers fell back on November the 4th. Those numbers fell back down again to 3,291 cases for a single day, with an average of 3,074 cases per day. Okay, good. Not that I don't trust myself. My memory just isn't any good. So anyway, you can come back over here. Let's look at deaths now. Deaths spiked on February 8th at 909 deaths for a single day, before falling all the way back down to here when on 7/15 deaths have fallen to 41 deaths for a single day, before having a little spiking back up here at 2001 deaths on August the 23rd, and finally falling back down to on November the 4th to 15 deaths for a single day, and an average of 40.8 deaths per day. Let's take a look at a few weekly numbers here. Nothing really surprising. This just the weekly numbers helps cut through the daily volatility. Nonetheless, a long declining pattern down and through here before this 3 or 4 week increase here. Now again, the numbers, the weekly cases are falling all the way back down here. This is 25,000. So this is probably about 12,000. Okay. What about weekly deaths? You can see your spike back here in the first part of the year wasn't as big as the previous one. So, but you still had this about I don't know 3,500 deaths maybe here before the thing began to fall back down and down, all the way down into July. Then July we saw a 4 or 5 week increase. Now we're seeing that the deaths beginning to decline again on a weekly basis. Let's just take a peek here at the numbers. So this is good news, because you have a very good chance of November being the 4th week in a row we saw the 4th month in a row when you had a decline in COVID-19 cases. Okay, that follows the 1-2 months here when you had a decline, two consecutive months we had a decline in COVID-19 deaths or cases, and again another 2-month period over here. So there seems to be a pattern development here, another pattern over here. Okay. What about monthly deaths? Well, you got 5 months in a row back over here, beginning in February. You had a decline in COVID-19 deaths in Spain. Then those numbers in August came back up, but now once again, after that August high, September, October, and hopefully November will be the third month in a row where you had a decline in COVID-19 deaths in Spain. All right, so that takes care of the numbers for Spain. Update the repository.